You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. For years, the world has watched R. Kelly deal with his legal battles. Despite his legal woes, he still remains a celebrated R&B icon that has now become the center of one of the most controversial legal battles in recent history. But beneath the headlines, the documentaries and the media frenzy lies a deeper story. One that exposes the flaws in our justice system and the political motivations that may have played a significant role in determining R. Kelly's fate. Was R. Kelly truly given a fair trial? Or has he become a scapegoat in a society eager to bring down powerful black men under the guise of justice? In today's episode, we will break down the legal inconsistencies, highlight the overlooked evidence, and touch the political factors that have led to his prolonged incarceration even though by law he should be a free man. The media plays a crucial role in shaping public opinion, and in R. Kelly's case it has been his greatest adversary. Since the release of Surviving R. Kelly, a documentary filled with testimonies that failed to hold up under legal scrutiny, public opinion turned overwhelmingly against him. But here's the problem. When media narratives take precedence over facts, justice is no longer about truth but perception. The prosecution leveraged this false public outcry, using it as a tool to ensure that Kelly was seen as guilty before he even stepped into a courtroom. The presumption of innocence, which remains a major standard of the American legal system, was completely disregarded. And from mainstream news outlets to social media, the overwhelming portrayal of R. Kelly as a predator left no room for a fair and impartial trial.
I have been practicing law for 47 years. During this time, I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst.
Let's examine the legal aspects of the case. One of the biggest red flags is the prosecution's reliance on testimonies that have repeatedly changed over the years. Several alleged victims initially denied any wrongdoing on Kelly's part, only to later alter their stories. This raises serious concerns about the integrity of the case.
Well, my parents knew where I have always been for 4 years. They know that I've been well taken care of.
They never thought you were missing, Azrael. They just were wondering if you were okay.
Well, my parents have actually came to Chicago and seen me a few times.
You said I was not honest in the interview that you did with us.
Yeah.
What were you not honest about?
Everything.
Additionally, many of the allegations were based on events that allegedly happened decades ago, with little to no concrete evidence to support them. In any other legal scenario, inconsistencies like these would be enough to create reasonable doubt, but certainly not in R. Kelly's case, as this would hinder the government's assignment to lock him up for the rest of his life. There is also the issue of racketeering charges, which are typically used against organized crime syndicates and not individuals. The use of the RICO Act against R. Kelly is unprecedented in the entertainment industry and suggests a deliberate effort to ensure a guilty verdict at all costs. The timing of R. Kelly's conviction cannot be ignored. In the wake of the Me Too movement, there was an undeniable push to hold powerful men accountable for their alleged actions. While justice for survivors is crucial, the danger lies in using someone as a symbolic sacrifice to satisfy public demand. In R. Kelly's case, the legal process was influenced by political pressure, making him a prime target in an era of heightened sensitivity to sexual misconduct cases. Political figures, advocacy groups and media outlets needed a high-profile conviction to demonstrate their commitment to justice. But when justice is driven by politics rather than facts, it becomes weaponized. The question remains, was R. Kelly truly given a fair chance to defend himself, or was his fate sealed long before he even entered the courtroom? Let's compare R. Kelly's sentencing to other high-profile cases. Many individuals accused of similar or even worse crimes have received far more lenient sentences, while Kelly faces what can only be described as excessive punishment. This raises the important question: Why is his punishment so severe compared to others in similar situations? Is it because of the media's influence? The pressure from advocacy groups? Or is it simply because he is an easy target in today's celebrity climate? The justice system should not operate based on emotions or societal trends. It should rather be based on facts, due process, and the principle that every individual, no matter how famous or infamous, deserves a fair trial. Despite these challenges, R. Kelly's legal team continues to fight for justice. With new evidence and ongoing appeals, there is still hope that the truth will eventually prevail. But we ought to take note that this fight for justice isn't just about R. Kelly. His case represents a much larger issue of how easily the justice system can be swayed by public opinion and political influence. If we allow media narratives to dictate legal outcomes, then no one is truly safe from wrongful conviction. Regardless of personal opinions about R. Kelly, one fact remains, and that is everyone deserves a fair trial free from political and media interference. If we don't speak up now against the injustice, how are we to know who will be the next target? Let's demand a justice system that operates on facts and not narratives. A system that prioritizes truth over public pressure. Because if we allow one man to be sacrificed for the sake of political agendas, we set a dangerous precedent for us all. If you want to be featured in our video releases, send us your clips by emailing them to hnnewsroom242@gmail.com or use Google Drive for larger files. Be sure to include your name and any details you'd like us to know. We can't wait to showcase your contributions. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say. To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.